Okay, what we're working on today is the 2001 Nissan Altima, and what we're doing is we're replacing rear pads. The rotors seem to be pretty good, so we're going to just replace the pads. Pads are fairly inexpensive, and I don't think it'll be too bad of a job. The last one I did wasn't, at least. So we're going to go ahead and I'll get my tools gathered up and we'll get started. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is jack the car up. I jack it up under the center and the cross member. Support it with your jack stands. And you're going to want to pop the hood. Underneath the hood, you got your master cylinder cap. Just unscrew that and pull that off. And what you're going to need is a 14mm wrench and something to push your caliper back. Now, on this one, I'll probably use the regular tool that you can buy. They don't last very long; they strip out because they're plastic. But that tool on the right there, or you can use a regular C-clamp if you like. Whatever works for you. So let's go ahead and get started and getting these pads changed. Okay, you got your two caliper bolts here and here. Now they shouldn't be too tight, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see how tight they are. Not too bad. And just take the top one out, and then you're going to take the bottom one out. And as you can see, they are pins. So what you're going to want to do is put a little anti-seize on these pins so your caliper slides back and forth. Now you may need a screwdriver to get the caliper off, and yet again you might not. It just depends. Just like that. Now as you can see, you can't get your bottom caliper bolt out because you got your control arm right here. So what we're going to do is just leave your bottom caliper bolt in, at least for right now. And as you can see, it's in there. So what we're going to do is just put some anti-seize on and put it back in. Now you're going to pull your brake pads out. You're going to pull your back brake pad out just like that. And as you can see, they're getting down there pretty good. So you're going to get a wire brush or something to get in there and clean these slides out because the brake pads didn't come with new ones. Now this is what I like to use, is just a wire brush with a handle. Get in there, clean those up just a little bit. I mean, they don't have to be perfect or anything, as long as there ain't no water rust in there. What you're going to do next is put your brake pad in your caliper, just like so. And you're going to take your tool and you're going to put it between the brake pad and the caliper. And you're going to see if it goes back, and hopefully it does. For the most part it will. If it doesn't, you either got a bad caliper or a bad brake hose. But normally they go back real easy, and that's how they're supposed to go back, is real easy. So, and this one absolutely did. Calipers push back. I'm trying this new stuff out. It's made by Permatex. I don't know if you can see it or not, It's for calipers and slides and all that stuff. It's a real thick purple stuff. You don't want to put a whole lot on, just enough. And what I'm going to apply that to is the one caliper bolt, like that. Then I'm going to apply it to this caliper bolt here. And then I'm going to apply it to this slide, and the two on the back side. And this is where your brake pads will go. And it'll help them slide back and forth when the caliper releases. Next, get your brake pads out. Okay, once you get your brake pads, you got your little squealer, and that goes on the back side on the bottom, and it should just slip right in there. Just like that. Front ones don't have anything on them. They just slip right down in there, just like that. And then all you do is bring your caliper up. Whoop, make sure your brake pad doesn't slip out. Bring your caliper up. Make sure you got your brake pin greased up good. Slip it right through that rubber. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to get through there. Like this one's going to be. And just slips through there. And you got to get my wrench. And when you tighten these down, I mean, you don't have to reef them down or anything like that. Snug them down a little bit, and then just tap them a few times. Same with the bottom one. This stuff does work pretty nice at anti-seize. So far I like it. It's about the second time I've used it, so. Tap it a few times and you're good to go. Don't forget, when you finish changing your pads, put your master cylinder cap back on and pump your brake pads up, or pump your brakes up before you even start the vehicle. And make sure you have a good brake pedal. And that's pretty much all there is to changing brake pads on a 2001 Nissan Altima. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch up with you next time.